Hello and welcome again to my study on this very sunny, at the moment, Wednesday morning. I'm sure it will rain later on. As we carefully move out of the real strictures of lockdown this week, I've been thinking about some of the things I've learned from this lockdown. Some of them I was quite surprised at, others I'm sure you'll have thought of as well. But I have learnt quite a lot during this time, I think. And the first thing I thought about was how much I took for granted the ordinary, normal life that we've all led. How we could go where we wanted to, meet the people we wanted to, do the things we wanted to without even thinking about it. And what a shock it was when this pandemic broke and all of that changed. Really, we shouldn't take our lives for granted like that, should we? The other thing I'm sure is true for everybody. I've missed terribly family and friends. Missed just meeting them, just having a coffee together, just chatting, without the fuss and palaver of all the things we have to do at the moment. I know I've always loved my family and my friends, but it's really come home to me during this time how much that's true. And of course I miss hugs. I'm not a great hugger, but I have to say I'm really amazed at how much I miss hugs. Never thought about that really. Even the vicar, when she hugs me, I miss it all. Hopefully that will come back in the not too distant future, but carefully. And of course I've learned how to Zoom. That's been a godsend really for keeping in touch with family and friends, for holding meetings that we couldn't hold together in person, for just keeping in touch with people. We've had regular family Zooms. We've had quizzes, and that's something else I've learnt. I'm not very good at quizzes, but never mind, can't be helped. And of course, along with Zoom, I've learnt about other social media, things I would never have touched in the past. We've been very blessed with Trudy Burge and her ability to record and do wonderful videos, things like this. The ability just to know what's going on quickly and easily, and some of the wonderful things that have been put on our social media. And of course, in social media terms, what I've learnt is I'm not that good at recording things. If you saw the outtakes that you haven't yet seen, you would be on the floor laughing. But never mind, we are getting better at it as we go along. Probably will be quite good when we can just stop doing it. But that's been an interesting experience. I now respect greatly newsreaders and other people. I'm not re-recording that. And of course, I've learnt as well in all of this that still humanity can't seem to get away from conflict. When I see what's happening in Israel and Palestine, you just wonder why people would want to shoot rockets at each other and blow people up. I just learned that we haven't learned that, and so sad about that. But perhaps most of all I've learned that we love each other, that God's command that we love our neighbour as ourselves is probably the truest commandment there is. How people have needed us, how well the food bank has done, how well people have done just looking after each other, just caring for each other. It's a good lesson to learn, isn't it? That we need each other and that we love each other. And lastly, of course, I've learnt that in all of this, God continues, worship continues, our ability to get together and pray and thank God is still there, however we do it, and that God is always there with us in normal life, in ordinary life, but of course in the pandemic. A lot of lessons to learn. I'm sure there are more and others that we will still continue to learn. So let's end with a prayer. God, we thank you for being with us over this difficult and challenging time. We thank you for all the things you give us. We thank you that we can continue to learn, be together, worship together, and love together. Amen.